Who am I? Why am I here? When I'm done rolling up this booger, should I eat it or throw it out the window? Feels good.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, all the alive beings who ever survived the night. You're good. You're maybe alive. I was asleep. Did you rest? Did you dream any? I did. Well, this time was not sexual dreams, it was just some kind of provocational bomb that was implemented or implanted in a certain being, and then another being has to come and to trigger this bomb, because as soon as he gets angry, this bomb explodes. So something like this. So well, I was trying to kind of save him, not to get upset. Excuse me. So, thank you. And thank you to a very special one. Yesterday, who's actually defying all the laws of the present life. Do something different. Thank you. Today's little chat is about, it's a healing class. I mean, it could be almost every single one is healing, but so I get them not too many in one section. So that's one is decided to be a healing class with the title, Being Afraid of Life. Why not?
Out of my head there. Oh, good luck with that. I'm gonna go now.
Hey, but the boss will be right out. You must be Bruce. I've been expecting you.
This is hilarious. So you're the boss and the electrician and the janitor. Must be a killer Christmas party. Don't get drunk though. One of you might need a ride home.
You always were funny, Bruce. Just like your father. He didn't mind rolling up his sleeves either, son. People underestimate the benefit of good old manual labor. It's freedom in it. Some of the happiest people in the world go home smelling to high heavens at the end of the day.
All right, what is this? How do you know my father, and how do you get my pager number?
Oh, I know quite a lot about you, Bruce. Just about everything there is to know. Everything you've ever said, or done, or thought about doing. Right there in that file cabinet.
Wow, a whole drawer just for me. Yeah. Mind if I take a look?
Sure like.
This ought to be good.
If you're considering looking a bit backwards in your life, what do you see? What do you remember? What are your let's call it experiences that stayed deep inside of you. Mostly the fearful one, mostly the nasty ones. And again, I'm not oversimplifying. Most of the people do this. This is what they carry in the present moment. So the rhetorical question on the beginning, why not being afraid of life? Because this is how we have been breeded. We've been breeded into fear. We're born screaming. We're born actually choking on the air, because suddenly, and very suddenly, we have to decide to using our lungs. Even this process of bringing a new life into the form was not done gently. It was very, very abrupt. And again, I will say so many times, it's a part of the program. To completely detach humanity or human who's born away from a life. That life's supposed to be pleasurable, that life's supposed to be kind and gentle. So we have to start working on these little things and recognizing them within us. Why we've been so afraid. I mean, why we are still, as a humanity in collective, are very, very afraid of life. So how many times did you ask yourself, am I doing it right? Does my life has any purpose? Why have to do over and over again same old story? Wake up in the morning, take care of the kids, go to work, earn some money, pay the bills, go home to unhappy husband, unhappy wife. Simple, because you are unhappy. But nobody else can actually help you there, but the one who's actually creating all this. When you wake up in the morning, what are your worries? What you worry the most? Or when you go to sleep, what are you worried? Just pay attention to these these are not little anyway, these are the huge obstacles that one human can put upon itself. So the question was not rhetorical. Why not be afraid of life? Because we are born into this kind of environment. That it was striving on fear. That it was actually teaching every single one of us to be afraid of everything and anything. We are afraid of love. We are afraid of life. We are afraid of excitement. We are afraid of orgasm. We are afraid of other, let's call it feminine part or masculine part. We are afraid of death. We are afraid of getting sick. We are afraid of getting pregnant. We are afraid of go to war.
Who are you?
I'm the one, Queen of the heavens and the earth, Alpha and Omega. Bruce, I'm God.
Bingo! Yahtzee! Is that your final answer? Our service has God! God! Bing, 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 bing. Well, it was nice to meet you, God. Thank you for the Grand Canyon, and good luck with the apocalypse. Oh, and by the way, you suck!
And so on. So imagine. Just imagine. I mean, you don't have to imagine. You live through this on a daily basis. So just retrospect. It's a better word. See, is this really alive? You know, when you're talking about illusion, this is an illusion. By most of the society who's brainwashed as well as you did, that this cannot be changed, that you cannot do something different. Why you cannot wage a war on the fears of yours? Let's make a petition. War against the fear. Do you know why? Because you are the creator of this fear. You cannot wage war upon yourself. I mean, you could, and most of the people, they get sick. This is what they do. This is why they get sick. Because they're waging a war upon themselves. Living in doubts, not being in the moment, not accepting that life as is absolute gift, not a burden. And when a person, a human, takes a full responsibility for every single fear that recognizes within himself, within herself, then you throw in motherly feelings, then you throw in partnership feelings or situations, or then you throw in abuses, then you throw in, political discomforts, and on top of everything, you throw in financial disaster of complete earth and all the humans who are living here. That you're actually living by borrowing, not even realizing that this was done to you on purpose. Just this realization that you don't have to borrow anymore. You don't have to borrow money. You don't have to borrow or steal energy from others. You don't have to steal energy from your children to over care for them, let's say. You don't have to steal energy from a neighboring country or nation because they're different and you're bitching and moaning about them. It's a pure theft. Like we were thieves. Just because we are afraid of lack of something, anything invented. So you're realizing what is the resolution to get rid of the fears.
Where? Through the drywall and concrete?
Hey, that is a good one. That is a good one. Okay, how many fingers am I holding up?
Now, Bruce, thou shalt not tempt the Lord.
And if you
thy
can't
God.
do it, man, that's cool.
3, 2, 4, 9, 6, 8, 1.
Okay. How many now?
7. You've been doing a lot of complaining about me, Bruce. Quite frankly, I'm tired of it.
Wait. Don't come near me. Seriously, when I'm backed into a corner like a wild animal, I don't want to hurt you, but I will out of instinct.
You haven't won a fight since grade 5, and that was against a girl.
You cannot win them by warring against your fears. But you can recognize them. You can accept them as your own creation and transmute them by acting into a quite an opposite direction that you're actually living and playing this silly game until today or until whenever you decide. I wish it can be today for you. Are you still waiting for somebody, for something, some other things to transpire, and then maybe you will change? And then maybe you will take a life in your hands and you'll fully enjoy it. Maybe. I have a nice little sentence here. When illusion of fear arising. Illusion arises from reason following in love with its own reasoning thoughts. So, a bit less complicated. We are always excusing ourselves that this is how we know to do certain things, and we'll do it on and on and on. And tomorrow we'll complain because we still did it yesterday, the same old thing and as 2 days ago. And we complain today. But we have a solution in our hands, but we don't think this is what we deserve. Because you were breathed into life that it doesn't really resembles on life. It resembles on hell, on earth, which actually it was. And it still is for most of you. So, but where we sit, where do we sit when we don't have enough courage to move outside of the, let's call it, comfort zone? I have enough food for a month. I'm okay. Or open the fridge, or if you don't have a fridge, I have food for today. I'm absolutely okay. Because you don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. Are you going to be here tomorrow? So why you worry? Why perpetuate your fearful thoughts by something that you don't know what's going to happen? And this applies not only in a food business, or let's call it survival. It applies in relationships. It applies in political arena. It applies in financial arena, let's call it. Are you going to have enough funds? And when people like me come to your attention, and I'm talking about prosperity funds for honestly 7, 8 years, fully, openly, I knew what is coming. And every single time, but every single time, I didn't meet a one person who would not judge me on the instant. What for? Because I'm thinking about prosperity for all. And this is right away pushing everybody out their comfort zone, which is, their little fears, their little path. I'm going to stay there. No, this silly PREDRAG cannot tell me this. This is too utopian. This is way out of my imaginary plan. I have a plan. I have to take care of my kids. I have to take care of my business. I have a new car, I have to pay the bill. Okay. Same with healings. Same fucking thing. Absolute ridiculous ways. Doesn't matter. You talk with the doctors, you talk with the pill abusers or drug abusers or, you know, chemotherapy abusers. Same thing. These are happy because they're doctors. The other ones are happy because they are so, you know, poor and whining and crying because they're patients. They're ill. Look at me. I'm so ill.
Take a closer walk with me. Let me explain the rules.
Rules?
Yeah, you left in such a rush I didn't get a chance to explain.
2 extra fingers freaked me out a little bit.
I just figured I'd get your attention. I did the same thing to Gandhi when he needs for 3 weeks. Anyway, here's the deal. You have all my powers. Use them any way you choose. There are only 2 rules. You can't tell anybody you're God. Believe me, you don't want that kind of attention. And you can't mess with free will.
Can I ask why?
Yes, you can. That's the beauty of it.
Speaking of amazing, excuse me. Holy cow.
So, is there a solution? Or this is what you choose, to continue like this? Until when? Until you drop dead? Until somebody in family goes dying? Then you're realizing, oh, what a waste of life. And you're still not thinking about yourself, you're still thinking about the other guy who's dying. You don't want to look yourself in the mirror saying, but I can do different right now, today. Something, anything. Just a bit different to drop you off the comfort zone. Don't wait for extraterrestrials, they'll save you. They will not. None of you. You're waiting for the SWISSINDO prosperity funds to come in? I'll tell you the date. Are you going to be happier? 5th of December, 2015. But most of you would not even be able to comprehend what just happened when this happened. And the reason why? Because you still want to live in your comfort zone of limited fear, of limited movement, of limited love, of limited anything. So, honestly, I'm absolutely happy because most of the humanity is in their shit, completely draining into fears. This is the only way to realize when a certain small light shows up. Then you will just grab it with both hands, both legs, with your teeth. That's why I'm very, very happy what's happening right now in the world, especially in the financial market. Especially how people, from all this greed and possessiveness of different possessions, they end up completely missing a point. And point of everything is life itself. So fear equals illusion. Life equals real. That's it. But you don't tell me that life is fear or life is lack, because this is fabrication, this is invention of your fearful mind, because you don't want to do anything. We'll see you. We'll talk to you soon. Or you will probably try to talk to me when SWISSINDO comes out. Then what? Are you going to change your fearful attitude towards life? We'll see. I sound kind of resentful today. But I really don't care. Are you going to take it seriously or just skip this one? This video has enough energy inside that it will flip you upside down. I guarantee. Why you don't start reasoning in your little heads that absolutely everything what's happened until now, this moment, it was perfect. For you to put you in this big hole where you sit. It's absolutely perfect. Paris bombing, 9/11, financial problems, relationship problems, absolutely perfect. You know why? Because you will start seeing life as is. How many people died that didn't even live for a day? Truly live. And life can be go on the sea and breathe in and breathe out, and you know, my God, I am alive. When you start doing unselfish things for others, not selfish things for others, but unselfish things for others, meaning that you do something for other, not asking anything in return. This is unselfish. But most of you live in this selfish mode of, I'll do something only when I get paid. I'll love somebody only if he loves me back, or whatever. This is not life. This is bargaining. You cannot bargain with life. You cannot bargain with God. God gave us free will, which means we are creators of our environment. And look what people did to themselves. They are building, millions of little hells in every aspect of their life. You have relationship hell, you have a hell. You have hell with the children, you have a job hell. You have nation hell. You have religious hell. I mean, where the hell are going down completely. So, can we do something different, please? Please?
Was I ever someone who could love you forever? Was it ever said? Was it ever over? And is it still real?
I have no conclusion for this one. I don't know what smart I can tell you. Be afraid. Who cares? Fuck it. Do you like it? Enjoy it. Alrighty then.
Did I ever love you? Does it really
Be afraid of life if you choose.
Did I ever fight you? You don't need to answer.
But if you think that it was something that it was put upon you, please do it differently.
And are we still in?
Just choose differently to see yourself. I can't talk to you anymore. Alright, do whatever. Bye.
Since you're through with these, I think I'll keep them. Might come in handy someday. See you around, kid.
Where you going?
I'm taking a vacation.
God doesn't take vacations, does he? Do ye?
You ever hear of the Dark Ages? Besides, I'm covered. You can clear everything up in 5 minutes if you want to, right? Ciao.
Can I ever repay you?
Well, the reward would be good. There is some damage to my car. It's a high-performance machine, so I had to fill it with premium.
And he saw that it was good.
If it be your will that I speak no more, and my voice be still as it was before, I will speak no more. I shall abide until I am spoken for. If it be your will, if it be your will, let a voice be true from this broken hill. I will sing to you from this broken hill.